Even if it's all said and done, please don't fail me. Please continue on with your dreams and your aspirations of what you want to become. When two people break up, they kind of get into this mentality of, I wish this person the best, but even though deep down you kind of wish them to fail. And I think as time grows apart and you get to reflect on the breakup, you get to reflect on everything that has happened between you two, the mentality switches to just please don't fail on me. Please don't fail me now. Please continue. Please try. And it's a thought that occurred to me when I was listening to a song by Not For Radio titled Living Room. It's not released yet, but it was this lyric itself that says, don't fail me now. And hearing that over and over again, it kind of triggered something in me to think to myself that even though you spend time apart with this person, even though they are no longer a part of your life anymore, and you know their aspirations, their dreams, their futures, and their secrets of this person that was once special in your life, I think we all can agree that after some time, we just think to our heads, please don't fail me. Not now. Please don't just give up. Not now. Even if we are apart, I still want to cheer you on. Even if you are just a stranger to me, yet I know everything about you, please don't fail on me. I remember this conversation I had with my previous partner, and we were in the car when this happened. I think this was shortly after we broke up, that we were just kind of on a drive going back to our apartment. And we started talking to ourselves about our aspirations. I know that's not something you should do after a breakup, but we said we just kind of got into that. What we wanted to be, what we were looking for, and what we wanted to become. And in my thought, thinking back to that conversation now, I just think to myself, please don't fail me. And she said that to me as well. I hope you prove me right. I hope you can get to where you want to be in your life. I hope you can become what you want to be. And at first, when I heard it, it stung a little bit. It kind of gave me a sour and a bitter taste in my mouth because it just made me think to myself, why would you say this now after you just did the most absolute gut wrenching thing to me and discard me? But as time went on, and I kept thinking back to that conversation, I just think back to it and I just think, maybe she is right. Don't fail me just because we're apart. I still want to cheer you on. I still want to cheer you from the sidelines because at one point you were someone special to me. At one point you were a friend. At one point you were a lover. So please, if you can just do one thing for me, even though we aren't together anymore, it's that you just don't fail me. Don't give up. Don't just leave it like it is. This relationship that you can have with another person, yeah, it fails. But those dreams that they told you about, those aspirations that they were talking about, and those goals that they were trying to go forward to, please don't give up on those. Because even though you're not with this person anymore, it's safe to assume that sometimes they will be cheering you on. Sometimes they still do cheer you on. They're just on the sidelines watching. And this whole crowd that you have that's cheering you on for your goals, filled with your family and your friends and your loved ones, that person might be there. That person that you once really loved. But they're not in the sidelines. They're not in the front where you could see them. They're in the very back. Because they know that if they showed themselves, they probably know you would feel some type of way. So I'll cheer you from as far as I can that you won't see me. But I'll still be cheering you on. I think that some of us grow into the mentality of just don't fail on me. Not now. Not ever. Achieve what you said you wanted to do. Because at one point, that's all you kept talking to me about. It happens in relationships. You guys have to talk about your future. You guys have to talk about what your passions are, what your dreams are. And I think as partners or as ex-partners or as ex-lovers or whatever it is, hearing those, we just want them to be better, to do better, to be that person. I think it hurts differently when they actually just give up on it and they fail and they fall, because you don't want to see that. Not with someone that you once loved so deeply. I can only envision my head as if you were to see this once partner of yours, now homeless, hurt. They're maybe in a relationship that isn't even working out in them, that they're getting hurt or worse. And thinking that you wouldn't want that. Well, one, because they're just a person. They're a person just like you. But two, because they at one point mattered to you. They at one point were the reason you got up in the morning and the reason you kept going. They were the one to bring you smiles and laughters and good times. And so when you think of that version of them that now is hurting, that now is in pain, that now is suffering, it brings a weird type of feeling in you that you wish you could do something, but yet you can't. You wish you could reach out to them and help them again, but you know that it isn't right. So all you can do is just cheer as far as you can from the sidelines and just say, please don't fail me now. Please not now. Please keep going. Please try again. Please do it as many times as it take you, but please don't fail me now. I don't want to be wrong. And I can only speak on this because some of us I feel like feel this way, but not all of us. Because there is some people out there that do you badly. They do you wrong. And you don't want anything good with them. You don't wish them best. You wish them that they can just go away forever. You don't care about them. You don't want them. And that's fine too. You don't have to wish them well. You don't have to say, I hope that they do good in life. Because some people just, they hurt. Some people are there because they just hurt. And I don't understand those. Because if they bring you laughter, joy, and good times, then why do you hurt them? Instead, you should want them to succeed. You want them to not fail you now. You want them to not fail you ever.